is a citywide gay rights ordinance, just like the one that Anita shot down in Dade County. What do you think, Lotus Blossom?
I think it's good. It's not great.
Okay, so make it brilliant. We want Anita's attention here in San Francisco. I wanted to bring her fight to us. We need a unanimous vote. We need headlines.
I was there when Harvey was killed. I walked in and was one of the people who found his body, and I kind of went into shock for a while, but I went to work for the state legislature, and I was assigned to work for the Assembly Health Committee. So it was there just a year and a half later that I got the first word of this mysterious disease that was emerging at that point within the gay community. And I began to work on HIV/AIDS issues before it was even named. I started the San Francisco AIDS Foundation, and then in 1987 I created the AIDS Memorial Quilt. So most of my work has been focused on HIV/AIDS, but now I work for a labor union. I work for Unite Here on the Hotel Workers Rising campaign, and our union is a proud supporter, unequivocally, of full rights for LGBT people, and it's a fascinating job, and I really love it.
You moved from San Francisco to our lovely Palm Springs. What happened then?
Well, I got old.
We all end up here.
Yeah, no, I came down here. It was in the end of the 1990s. I got down here in, I think, 99 and 98, 99, and my first trip down here, I got the Steve Chase Award from the Desert AIDS Project. And it was in February, and it had been raining for 2 months up in Northern California, cold and fog, and I came down here to the citrus trees in bloom. And also I could afford to buy a house down here. So I bought a little house in 99, and I've lived here since.
Not going to be forced out of San Francisco by social deviants and incorrigibles.
We need one of our own in office. We could have a revolution here.
I don't do losing.
I can't tell you how pleased I am with the way the film has turned out, how proud I am to have been a part of it, and how grateful I am to our cast and crew. Sean Penn, you know, I mean, the man is just a miracle. His portrayal of Harvey goes way beyond the mannerisms, the tone of voice, the makeup, or anything like that. He becomes Harvey. And while I was on the set, I found myself, you know, starting to relate to him like he was Harvey. And when I watch the film, I find myself forgetting that it's Sean. It's just an amazing thing. And also, Josh Brolin as Dan White made my hair stand on end.
Really?
When I met Josh shortly before we started shooting, I was sort of looking at his face and thinking, well, this could work, you know. And then the first day of shooting, as it happened, we were shooting some of his scenes on the very first day. And when he walked out of that wardrobe trailer with the full hair, makeup wardrobe, I was stunned. And he walked by me, and I guess the look on my face was pretty horrified, because he took one look at me, burst out laughing, and said, "Oh, Cleve, I guess it works." You know?
What do you hope to accomplish for the gay community and human rights?
I think that the next year is very important, and if I had one goal, it would be to help get the gay community and all of our many straight allies to understand that if we keep fighting these battles state by state, county by county, city by city, we're going to lose. And the time is now to refocus our attention and look back to 1964, when the civil rights movement was moving forward. It became clear that many states would never grant full citizenship to African Americans. And it was then that President Johnson and the Congress passed the Civil Rights Act, guaranteeing equality under the law in all 50 states. I believe that needs to be our strategy.
What do you hope for Milk, the movie, to represent? You know, what do you want viewers to, you know, to feel?
This film has so many messages, but for me, I want people, and especially young people, to know that Harvey was, in most respects, a very ordinary man. He had all the problems we all have. His personal life was often in disarray. He was a terrible businessman. He died penniless. But he had courage. He truly loved his city and his people. He spoke the truth, and he did, in fact, change the world. I think that's a great story for all of us, gay, straight, young, old, black, brown, and white, to understand that one person can, in fact, change the world.
Aww, that each of us has their own capacity to do that.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure, Manny. Thank you.
Without hope, life is not worth living. You gotta give them hope. You gotta give them hope.